We really appreciate it.
This will probably be the most fun thing I do today.
So, talking about leadership, what's one of your biggest leadership attributes that made you want to do this show and makes me your favorite ZTV host?
That makes you my favorite ZTV host. I would say it's probably your ability to stay calm in stressful situations.
Thank you, thank you. I take pride in my, one, my humility, and two would probably be my ability to keep my composure. And, not fly off the hinge, start yelling at people. We cut the parts with me yelling, right? Yeah, I never fly off the hinge.
That's good.
In your first year at the University of Akron, you've brought in the highest average GPA of any freshman class in school history. What's the deal with that?
We got a lot of smart students making a lot of smart decisions, so we're just very grateful for that. And that's great.
I think on the surface that sounds good, but don't you think that's sort of like a form of discrimination? I mean, I'm not even sure that I necessarily graduated high school, but I think I'm doing a pretty good job right now.
Well, you're certainly extraordinary. I would say that the university is not only for smart people, but extraordinary people like you.
I think that was a compliment. Immediately after your arrival at the University of Akron, you preached the importance of things like showing up on time, meeting deadlines, and answering questions directly, concisely, and to the point. But everybody seemed to get caught up on your comments about throwing away trash, which seemed like a pretty relevant comment to make, considering in 2012, Akron made Forbes' list top 20 dirtiest cities in the country.
Oh, wow.
So would you say this is another example of the media at large just siding with the big trash lobby again?
The big trash lobby.
That's a conspiracy, right?
Well, yeah, I would say that potentially, but fortunately for us, we have A-plus media types like you that will set the record straight.
Yeah. I consider myself a pretty serious journalist.
Yes.
So
yes.
I would have to agree. Say we're discussing leadership.
Okay.
Say I do something like that.
Wow.
As a leader, what would you recommend that I do next?
Well, I would suggest that to set a good example for others,
Yes.
you might actually pick it up and put it in the trash can.
Okay, so you want me to... Now, what I'm wondering is why you would have me throw it in the trash can when we have a recycling bin over there.
Good question. Yeah, I should have revised my instruction.
So should I take it out of the trash can and put it in the recycling bin?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, you should do that.
All right, that's probably more environmentally sound. That seems like a lot of work to go through, though, just to throw away a piece of paper.
Right.
Wouldn't it be easier just to leave them? I could get a lot more work done if I just...
Yeah, but students choose to come to our beautiful campus because it is beautiful, so we don't want litter all over campus.
Seems like a pretty good point. I'll probably start doing that from now on.
Good.
So, since I pretty much nailed that exercise in leadership,
Yes.
how close would you say that I am to becoming a president of my own university somewhere?
President of your own university?
Yeah. Well, somebody else's university, but just make me president, and then I could just kind of rule that with an iron fist.
Well, I would say that you're showing potential. How about that?
So we'll give it like 4 or 5 years, maybe?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Probably get a master's
That's a good
degree
plan. Yeah, right.
Okay. So, do you want to give me a job reference, or would you rather just hire me directly to your staff?
Oh, those are my two choices. I'd be happy to write you a very nice letter of recommendation. I think there would probably be some great positions at other universities that you'd fill quite nicely.
Wow. That's really kind of you.
Sure.
And I think you're right. It's probably best that we don't work together, because then we would have 2 alpha dogs in the office at the same time, and that would get really confusing for everybody else.
That'd be a problem.
Yeah, it'd be like the Shaq and Kobe thing.
Oh yeah,
You know?
that didn't work out too well.
No. So
Yeah.
between those two,
Yeah.
would you be Shaq or would you be Kobe?
Shaq.
You would be Shaq?
Shaq.
I pegged you for a Shaq.
Yeah.
I
He,
did.
he always seemed to have more fun than Kobe.
That's true. That's true.
Right,
See,
right.
I always considered myself a Kobe,
Oh,
just
yeah?
because,
Well, you're talented.
talented, and also the fact that I cry when I don't win things.
Oh, I'm not going to touch that one.
Well, that's just the competitive fire.
Oh, yeah, sure.
leaking out as condensation
Right.
through my eyes.
Understood.
So it's not like a, I'm not a sore loser. It's just that I cry a lot. Like,
Okay.
it's not, I think if anything, that's a positive quality.
Yeah, you show your emotions.
Yeah.
That's good.
No, yeah, right on my sleeve. So based on your comments about cleaning up, I think it's safe to say you're sort of an environmentalist. Would that be correct?
Yeah. Clean air, clean water, beautiful campus. A+.
So good to hear. I'm thinking maybe we should just carpool to school for the rest of the year from now on.
Me and you?
Yeah, me and you. Well, yeah, I mean, we're here.
Okay.
We're chatting it up. It just seemed like a natural progression of things.
Okay.
What exactly do you listen to in the mornings on your commute?
News?
Mostly news?
Yeah, mostly.
Okay. Well, the only thing I have about that is
Yeah.
that I kind of like to be the DJ
Oh, you
when
do?
I'm just when I'm in the car.
Okay.
So
All right. Okay.
that's not too big of a deal. Who are your top 3 favorite bands?
Oh, top 3 favorite bands?
Yeah.
Well, I'm a little old school,
Yeah.
so it'd be kind of hard not to go with some of the greatest bands of all time, like the Beatles.
Beatles? Okay.
Yeah.
That's a
Are you
good one.
familiar with them?
Yes.
Okay,
I am
good.
actually. I do like the Beatles.
Let's see. In my day, the Eagles were big.
Eagles? Okay.
Yeah.
Another good one.
A good one.
Yeah.
Um,
I hear that you're somewhat of a tennis buff.
mhm.
Is there any reason in particular that you didn't go pro?
Go pro.
Yeah.
Well, maybe tennis elbow.
Tennis elbow?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's actually why I quit basketball.
Oh, it is.
Actually, that and because I wasn't good enough. But
Oh, wow.
yeah, tennis elbow too.
Mm-hmm.
That hurt.
That hurt. Yeah.
So did the coaches yelling. If you had to compare yourself to any American president,
Uh
who would you choose?
huh. Let's see. Harry S. Truman.
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 Okay,
Right. The buck stops here.
I like that.
Yeah.
Is that
That
is
was
it
his slogan.
catchphrase based, or is it just
No, that was his slogan. He had a little sign on his desk. The buck stops
Yeah.
here.
that was like his campaign slogan,
I think that was more his.
or just his?
It's, in other words, all the tough decisions come to the desk,
Yeah.
and he was willing to make the tough decision. So I like that about him.
Okay. Are there any other presidents you would consider yourself like?
Well, none come to mind immediately. Sorry.
Okay. Well, I was probably going to go with Teddy Roosevelt.
Teddy Roosevelt.
Teddy Roosevelt.
Oh yeah.
Not based on a whole lot of factual type of stuff. I
Yeah.
just think he was a really outdoorsy guy, so
Yeah.
pretty cool. I
Right.
was kinda just,
Teddy Roosevelt and the Rough Riders. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah. I just
that'd be
kinda-
good. I can go with that.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that.
I wasn't sure if I was just making that up in my head. I did make it up in my head, but I
You
wasn't
did.
sure if you would appreciate that. Or how that
Actually,
was
one of my
gonna go.
favorite quotes is from Teddy Roosevelt. So let's go with that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we changed his mind.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So we really appreciated you stopping by and doing this interview with us. And as a token of my appreciation for it, I actually got you a gift.
You did.
Yeah. So
That's
if we
great.
could have that brought out.
Well,
here.
thank you. I appreciate that.
You can.
Oh,
Well,
I wanted you to.
It's all right. So you can take a look at this.
Okay.
It's a poster I made.
Oh, wow. Looky there. This is you?
Yeah, that's me.
Wow.
Yeah, because,
Wow.
I thought this went pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of, maybe I jumped the gun a little bit, but I figured you'd want to hang that up in your office maybe or
Well,
wherever.
yeah. We'll probably find a good place for it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
And
Thank you very much.
so did you bring me anything?
Bring you anything?
Yeah.
Well,
You can have the rubber band.
thanks.
I mean, it's fine. It's fine if you didn't.
There may be like Ohio ethics laws that might
okay.
get in the way of that, but let me look into that and get back
All right,
to you if
well,
that's okay.
No, yeah, I got time.
Okay, good.
We probably won't leave the studio after you leave. We'll probably just kind of hang out in here.
Okay, excellent. I look forward to that.
I don't actually let most of the team leave. You tell me it's not my call, but if I lock the door, who's gonna,
Right.
that's life. Buddy.
Right. Well, you're the leader.
Deal with it. Yeah, I mean, I consider myself a leader.
Right.
I mean, I think that's pretty apparent after all this. All right, well, we really appreciate it coming from all of us at Akron After Hours. Is there anything else you would like to add?
Sure. Welcome to Akron After Hours.